Donna Bush with your CIGTV News Update. A press release from the Department of Tourism states that a part of their ongoing 2017 strategy is growing visitation. Particular areas of focus are targeted to support increased growth and stayover visitors during the slower visitation months. Within market promotions, addressing seasonality with this goal in mind, the destination is seeing some success. February 2017 arrivals were the second highest recorded visitation month for the Cayman Islands, with some 35,547 visitors choosing the Cayman Islands. Most notably, the USA, the destination's primary source market, saw an increase of 4.47% over the same period in 2016. Overall, this year, the Cayman Islands visitor arrival numbers have remained relatively flat, with just over 67,000 stayover visitors coming to our shores in the first 2 months of this year. The continued success of our tourism industry relies on the robust strategies that the Ministry and Department of Tourism have been putting in place to address the flattening of our arrival numbers, said Tourism Minister the Honorable Moses Kokurnal. We will continue to implement our long-term strategic initiatives to create unique programming to build awareness of our beautiful islands, to both establish visitation source markets as well as new areas where we will have to identify to be potential growth areas. Now, cruise ship arrivals for the month of February were the best in 10 years, with some 189,704 guests coming to our shores. Well, civil servant Debbie Webb Sibley's is the acting director of Policy Coordination Unit within the Cabinet Office, but she's also an author of a book she was inspired to write after a temporary death experience and critical illness. Recently, she received a literary award for the book she penned.
I am very humbled by receiving this level of acknowledgement. When I wrote my story to share, to inspire and encourage others, it was never with the expectation that I would end up holding this award and doing so with a lot of pride and gratitude.
Debbie explained to our CIGTV crew how writing the book, Living My Second Chance, came about.
I found as I learned more about what happened to me from a medical perspective that I needed to journal my experiences of what it was like during my recuperation, whether or not there were any changes on how I saw life, to make mention of my spiritual growth and development. I felt it was necessary to record all of that. So I had to find a way to help me, and in so doing help others who may have felt that they didn't have a voice to express how they felt about life after they experienced their own type of critical illness, and to also speak to those who needed to understand and know what it is to show compassion to someone who has experienced a critical illness, and in my case, experienced temporary death. For them to understand what it meant for them to be there, for them to stand in the gap when necessary, for them to just stand sometimes or sit sometimes and don't say a word, but just to remind me of their unconditional love for me, of their support. And I also needed to capture the essence of what it is to receive the depths of unconditional love and support I receive from persons who made some of the most ultimate sacrifices to be there for me and for my daughter and for my husband. And writing my story was also my way of showing gratitude, not just to God, but for the persons whom He placed in my path during that critical period of my life, during that life-altering experience, because that's exactly what it was for me.
And we say congratulations to civil servant Debbie Webb Sibley's. Well, this information for contractors in the Cayman Islands, specifically general contractors, building and civil contractors. You're reminded that formal registration period is now open through the end of April, as required by the Builders Board law. For more information and to apply for a Builders Board license, you can visit the Planning DOT, that's planning.ky website. That's planning.ky website. Or you can give them a call at 949-7900. Residential contractors and trade contractors should not apply at this time, as their application period will take place in the coming months. Meantime, companies that are not registered by the end of September this year will be unable to have permits or request inspections. Well, if you missed today's news update, you know you can always go to the Cayman Islands government Facebook page or our YouTube channel for the very latest. For now, I'm Donna Bush, as always, thanking you for joining us. Wishing you a wonderful and, of course, a very safe night. Bye-bye for now.